working to improve, and then there's working to showcase your prowess. Both are eventually needed for the top tier athlete, but the showcase must come much after. Work hard to build your fortune before cashing out your chips. The showcase period is when you stop improving. There's a time for this, but that time is not 8th grade or earlier. Yo, what's up, everybody? Hey, we're here with Limitless Hoops once again, like we always are, man. And I got Wyatt Ingles in the crowd. What up, Wyatt, man? Sean O'Brien the third. All right, what up, Trey? What up, SOB? All right, that's a cool nickname. All right, I might keep that one. And then I got Noah Massa. What's poppin'? You did so much homework. Speaking of homework, I always thought, man, like, if basketball were school, school would be so dope. Like, if all you did was just study basketball, all you did was that. But eventually, school becomes school. I just read a story about some like lady who was like, "Oh, I love knitting. Let me make it a job." And then once it became a job, she hated it because she had like a deadline and everything like that. So it's like your fun stuff, once you start taking it seriously, could become unfun. But I replied, I said, what you need to do is to do it your way, all right, rather than like, hope for some kind of results. So obviously what this lady was doing, she was trying to make money off of it. And when she was trying to make money, then she had deadlines. Then she had to like make what they wanted her to make, not what she wanted to make, right? So it's kind of the same for you guys. If you want basketball to stay your passion, and you feel like the correct way to make millions of dollars by playing in the NBA or to get that college scholarship is not who you are, then yeah, you're right. But you have to realize you can't have it both ways. All right, just like that scarf making lady or whatever it was, she can't both want to do whatever she wants to do and also make money. All right. If what she happened to want to do was to make scarves all the time and like do whatever they wanted her to do and like have deadlines, and she like that's how much she loved making scarves, well then she can make money. So for you guys, basketball at your pace probably isn't good enough, unless like your parents are holding you back and you have so much more in the tank. All right. Basketball at like Kobe Bryant's pace is what you would need to do. Because think about how much advantage he had. He was 6'7", all right, super athletic, had a professional basketball player as a dad, all right, all this stuff. and he also had like the best work ethic ever. And in many people's eyes, he still didn't catch Michael Jordan. So if those are your goals and you don't have all that, even with his work ethic, you're barely making the NBA. So is that worth it to you? All right, you got to ask yourself these questions before you go down that road. All right, what up, Kieran and Declan Louth? Do homework right now. Okay, I assume you're doing the homework right now. All right. Let's move on. We got our challenge of the day. Just real quick, the challenge of the day is for I believe it's the ninth graders. Is it the ninth graders or the eighth graders? Where are we at? It's the eighth graders. All right. So the eighth grade challenge of the day is you're on day 19 of the workout card. 5 minutes of ball handling, 50 push-ups, 100 jump shots, and 5 minutes of jump ropes. Either shoot 100 jump shots or make 100 jump shots. You can do it. And this is the last year for the eighth graders to stay at that level. Because once you hit ninth grade, everything gets to be double. And once you hit college, it's triple. Once you hit the pros, it's quadruple. And I love saying that because it's taking the pros as like a guarantee. Like once you hit the pros, then you just do quadruple. And you're like, okay, I'll remember that once I hit the pros. All right. I always thought about like, this stuff is homework, this stuff is challenges. And again, imagine if school were homework. Imagine if that were like the actual homework. Would you be doing it? All right. And we'll have our chance this summer. Again, I have a plan in the making. I asked a few people if they would do it. I got some eye contact from a couple of people. It seemed like the general gist was no from Connor. I'm excited from Kieran. I'll try if I'm able to by Noah. And then from the other people, it seemed like 1 day a week was max. People said other answers, but I don't believe it. I see eyes, and I can kind of judge them by that. So based on that, I think the best route might be to set something up online for people to actually book. I'll make it free. I'll make it like each day of the week. I'll put like hours on there. So next I'll need to know what hours people are most free. And again, you should just take the free route, man. You don't need to go to all these camps because like literally if you go to a camp, the best things that you get out of the camps are like a few stories. I mean, they aren't teaching as much as I am, I promise you, because most players don't want to hear that. And these camps have to make money. I've ran the camps exactly like these camps. I mean, I've been a counselor at many camps throughout my entire life. I assure you, there is nothing that they're not teaching that I'm teaching. One kind of camp that you could get something out of are the camps where all they do is play, and you just like play for eight hours a day on teams. There's nothing wrong with that ever. All right. But yeah, normally they just like have like stations. They go around, have you do simple things, games like knockout and things like that. Basically, it's just babysitting. So if you could do this stuff, man, you can make your summers like my summers were during college, and the summer is the time to get better. You don't have school, so this would be your homework. All right. Hey, Kieran, let's do the 5 weeks, or at least do 1 day with me. I like it. All right. Let's see. We got Connor and Aiden's birthdays are coming up here. All right, if you guys are in the comment section, let me know what you want to do for your birthdays. It's next Monday and next Tuesday, 25th, 20th, 26th, something like that. And we will be in Houston right before that. So if you have any plans, I mean, I'm down. You guys are going on this trip like right before your birthday. We can make one of the dinners or lunches or breakfasts your birthday thing, or even like the fun thing. We're only set to go to like the movie theater. So like we can switch that out for like a little birthday thing. I don't know what kind of birthday things teenagers do. It's probably just sit around and be on the internet. So whatever you want to do. All right. So let me know, birthday boys. All right. And speaking of that, we have to prepare for Houston. Houston's coming up here soon. So to prepare for it, we still have our workout. So tonight, Wednesday night, and Thursday night. Wednesday's workout and Thursday's practice we still have before Houston. So let us get prepared. It will be the biggest games of your life, probably the biggest games of your life ever. I will say so, unless like you stick around with us for longer. This will be, no, man, maybe even bigger. So this will be the hardest games of your life coming up here soon. The hardest games. At least two of them, because the two games are in bracket play, and then we get out of bracket play, and they'll probably put us in a bad bracket. All right? But you'll get two games that are against some amazing teams, which will be fun. Later on, let's say that you get better, that means that the games will get easier. And, well, later on, if you even if you play against better teams, well, now you're still used to it because you've had this experience. So this that you're about to experience this weekend, I can't prepare for it enough, is probably going to be the craziest weekend of your life. Because even if you make it to the pros, you know what to expect, and you're so good by then, or whatever, right? This weekend in your entire life will be the craziest moment, I promise you. So heads up for that. Again, don't forget that I did that I warned you, all right? And try your best, stay focused. And again, come to the next 2 days so we can prepare as much as we possibly can. All right, elementary school drill that we are not doing for tomorrow's Thursday workout or our practice. 201 break, which we should be doing before the games. We didn't do that very well during the games, but it's all right. Flares, we worked on flare repeat the other day. Baseline out of bounds defense. I don't believe anyone's ever truly scored us on the baseline out of bounds. Except for the younger kids. They sometimes just don't guard someone. We have to make sure that we guard the basket in this regard. So it'll be a good talk through. 5-second count extension, being patient would give us a chance to have a 5-second count. I don't know if we've ever had a 5-second count because we just start dribbling. So, hey, that's one con, one pro, something like that. 49 seconds down by 3. And then 5-on-5 oldest versus youngest. The stuff that we will be working on Thursday is 3-man weave. We have to learn how to sprint, throw the ball ahead, and do fast break layups. We had a few fast break layups that were just duds. That's crazy. Wide open stuff, Noah missed a layup or missed the ball completely. Rohit had just a brick layup. I believe Chris did. Connor definitely did. So we have to get past that and learn to make a fast break layup, and then do the 3-man weave on top of that. One-on-one alley. It's how we can just get the ball off the court because they may not trap us. If they trap us, we should be able to see over it. Look at the game film I posted online. You'll see everyone wide open when you're being trapped, but you can't wait until you're trapped to pass the ball. You have to retreat, dribble, see them early, and then the person who isn't being trapped, the person wide open, needs to cut to the ball because we can't throw the ball that long. We're like fifth graders in this regard, in that we don't have the strength to throw it that long. Normally by 6th or 7th grade, kids can throw that long, but that's not us. It's just not us, not even our 9th graders. They just can't do it. So we have to get better at that, but in the meantime, come to the ball. 4-on-3 scramble, 3 defending 4, of which only 1 can pass the arc at a time. All right, that's a great drill for understanding that it's not just the person that you're guarding. All right, then we have patience, 0, 50, 100. It's how we take our time, when do we take our time, when we go, when we don't. Then 0 to 3 seconds down by 3, and then down 10, 3 minutes left, which I can see that happening, where now we kind of ditch the rules, and we don't do the patience rules. And we kind of press, and we kind of take more chances, and we kind of up the level of things. All right, so that's what we do down by 10 with 3 minutes left. And then the last thing that I'll talk about is the high school stuff. Let me see. This is stuff that we did last time for reverse layups. That went decently well, but a lot of people just still can't do it. Baseline out of bounds for shots, we went over that stuff. That actually did help us out in the games. We set some solid screens. We got open in that, so great job. Make sure that you pass the ball with the correct hand when you're out of bounds, though. Loose balls, we're still not getting those, but at least we're diving now for the high school. It took a lot of yelling, but we're doing it. Press break walkthrough. No matter how slowly we walk through that crap, you guys still don't get it. It's crazy. We walked through it for 25 minutes. In the very first play of the game, Connor stood in the wrong spot. And then Austin didn't understand to flash. And it was insane. All right, so understand that stuff. 49 seconds down by 3 with free throws, and then 5-on-5 is what we did last time. All right, moving on. We got our Houston trip. You have to bring your report cards and your birth certificates. All right, listen, I've been to these tournaments before. They don't check that stuff. But they do check to see if I have it. So like sometimes they check to see if I have it. I'm kind of. I mean, it wasn't mentioned in the email that they sent me, but it was mentioned on their website. So yeah, bring it if you have it. If you don't, I think we should be okay. Because usually they only question us if we like beat some team and they think that one of our players is older and they contest it. And I don't think that they're going to be doing that to us. I have a sneaking suspicion that they're going to be like, they're of age or younger. Wait, are you guys like second graders? Like that. All right. So, but still, bring the birth certificate, a copy of it, bring the report card, and so just so that we have it. If I need to gather it, I guess I can gather it there. But there isn't even any check-in for this one. Yeah. So there is no check-in. So I think that they just added to the website in case like someone does call you out, and then if you can't produce it, then you're kicked out. So I highly doubt that they'll call us out, but you never know, I suppose. Maybe Aiden will just go crazy and hit like 27 3-pointers and also have like a semi-mustache that day because, he's growing a year older the next Tuesday. So maybe they'll be like, who is this guy? He looks like an adult. And he'll be like, I don't know, I'm just balling out. It's my birthday. Like that. So bring it if you can. Again, there is no check-in. So that's usually what they'll do it. They usually do it for the tournaments in Vegas and then like Reno. That's the only time I've ever done this where like we had to have a binder. So I don't know. They didn't ask for it, but they did on their website. So we will figure that out. All right, going to the picture of the day. Picture of the day is, Devin Booker's hurt. I hate when this stuff happens. That's crazy. All right, but it's a pulled hamstring. I pulled my hamstring, just to make everything about me. And it took 6 weeks to come back to it. I mean, I hope he's not out that long. Knowing him, he'll be out. He'll be back sooner. He's a high-level athlete. He's young, and he's also in the playoffs, so he gets to take more chances. All right, but man, this just comes back down to the CP3 curse, man. I don't know how Scott Foster, the referee that CP3 is like 0-14 against, did it, but he somehow pulled Devin Booker's hamstring. The curse of the Clippers has followed Chris Paul somehow to Phoenix. It's insane. Chris Paul may never win a championship, not even in 2K. All right, but yeah, this is devastating. I just blame Chris Paul somehow, some way. But hopefully they do something because the West is looking janky, man. I don't know if the West can do anything in the finals. The three most dominant teams are most definitely the Bucks, and the Celtics are looking pretty dominating. The Heat, even the Nets. I mean, like, even Philly. 4 or 5 teams look better than every single team in the West. I don't care what their records are. All right, so I'm just not sure what they're going to do without Devin Booker. I feel bad for him, but hopefully he comes back. Another thing, we got to make sure that we check in for our flights for Houston. All right, so the flight check-in, if you're going to Houston, we leave Friday at like 4. So that means that by Thursday at 4, which is tomorrow, you have to check in 24 hours in advance to make sure that you are there. Sean O'Brien, are you a Devin Booker fan? That's funny. All right. Yeah, so make sure that you guys check in on time so we can make sure that we all get on the flight in a proper format. All right. Homework. Looking at the homework, we got Noah Masseth, and he also did his pick and roll quiz. So great job with all that stuff. Video breakdown, positive communicate. Oh, so we got some people added. All right. So this is what I'm gonna do. So let me see. Noah, defensive rebound, patience. So if you look at the website, all right. So let's go to this just real quick. All right. So speaking of homework, I gave you guys the video breakdown stuff, okay? So on the video breakdown page, all right, let me actually get to it real quick. All right, so I got breakdown. And then click on this one right here. All right, so I added a video breakdown page. I've never done this before, but we have our last game right here. All right, and this is the game against 50 All Stars with Finn Kaufman playing against us. If you click it, you can enlarge it, whatever. And all these are empty spots. All right, and they say all of our things like communicate, positive, communicate negative, get back, blah blah blah. All right, all these things. The first person to add wins. The first person that adds a pertinent clip wins. And where you add them, the 12 focuses are here. If you need a list of them, if you need a list of the 12 focuses, you just scroll down to the 12 focuses right there, and it describes them. And then adding the first video screenshot for any aspect. Video screenshot, it'll show you a video of how to do a video screenshot on your phone if you don't know how to do it. For any below wins you that spot. The top 3 players winning the most spots, 8 max, win a coin. What that means is, out of these 24 spots, you can fill 8 of them. The first 8 that you do are yours. You can fill up to 8. If you just fill 1, you can still win. You never know. But whoever fills out the most wins the entire thing. So if we have just 3 people fill out 8 each, then they all win. If it kind of gets split up, whatever, like between 6, 4, 3, whatever, I take the top 3. Whoever got the most first, they win a coin. You want to submit videos as homework. So here's our homework playlist for a chance to win. And here's the link to gain access if you've got to do that for our one playlist that we have. These are all playlists, so I'm actually going to add them right here. So in my console, it looks like this. And then I see the playlist. And then I will just I'll skip all of our playlist and go to our homework playlist. All right, right there. All right, I see all of yours. I would open it up and I would watch the clip. All right, so it says Noah, no turnover. So I would go to the beginning actually. All right, so it goes in order like this. Noah, defensive rebound, patience. All right, so let's see what Noah did for that one. I mean, I don't know if that's positive or negative. And he kind of covered up the screen too. So show me the screen, please. All right. So I don't know if I can count those. I couldn't tell what that was. Again, pressure, enthusiasm. I mean, is it positive or negative? I'll count this one. So positive communication. Sideways. Okay, I can handle that. I can handle that. So he's talking about the actual, like, I like that. So upon the jump ball, everyone was communicating. So since that is one, I'll give you that one. We'll go to right here to save, and I can add it to positive communication, just like that, and then you get one of the points. As simple as that. All right. So now when we go back to the video, like this, underneath positive communication. Again, I've never done this before. All right. Up. Did it adjust? It will adjust. But anyways, that means that you got it for the day, and congratulations. So there you go. That's what we're doing. And so if you want to add some videos, make sure that you add it and check out the website that says the video breakdown, and you add as many of these as you can, and then I will get it synced up and organized. All right. So that's our new setup. With that said, let's go to our story of the day. All right, story of the day. Watch it. The question I ask myself every day is, am I doing the most important thing that I could be doing? All right, so I mean, it's kind of a deep question to ask yourself. Are you doing the most important thing that you can be doing? And you just perpetually ask yourself that. That's like a Martin Luther King sort of thing, right? Like, what counts as what constitutes as important? Important for this world, important for yourself. I think for you guys being so young, I would say whatever you think is important. But you have to ask yourself that. And you have to truthfully ask yourself that. And then when you don't get the things that weren't on that list of importance, you can't argue about it. You're not allowed to. If you don't get the things that you didn't work for, you're not allowed to complain. So the things that you're going to be worried for, And why you do this is because you're a kid. You don't have like too much influence in the whole world, right? But out of those things that are important to you, if you can practice identifying them, you're practicing identifying them for the future, so you can identify them when you're an adult. What are the things that are actually important to you and to the world, to you and to your world even, right? And then the second thing that you're doing besides identifying them is that you're acting upon those things. So again, you're going to play this game that matters a ton to you right now, so that later on when you're like 30, you can look around your world and be like, I really care about like gay rights. Or like, I really care about the war in Ukraine. And you go out there and then you just don't identify it, which is more than what most people do. You also act upon it. Just like you worked out in basketball, you're going to be working for like the job that is now important to you, or like your wife, or like your kids, or like, heck, your car. Whatever happens to be important to you, you're going to be working for it the same exact way that you're working for this. So make sure that you guys identify what's important to you and then you work for it. So every day you can ask yourself, are you doing the most important thing that you can possibly be doing today? All right, and you don't take days off of that. All right, there's no just like whole day off of doing the stuff that's important. There's days off of doing like your hobbies, days off of like going to school even. All right, but the stuff that's truly important to you, there are no days off for that, because if sleep is more important to you, then that's your thing. All right, being lazy is more important to you. Watching TV is more important to you. All right, playing video games is more important to you, and you will get those things. All right, if playing video games is more important to you, you will find out real quick, because your score in a video game will be much higher than your score in real life. If sleeping is more important to you, you're gonna have so much sleep, you're gonna feel well rested, but get all D's on test. All right, so whatever you think is most important to you, you are in fact acting upon it, even if it's doing nothing. So make sure that it's not nothing. Make sure that that it's something that you have a passion for. Identify it and then act upon it. All right. Let's finish up here. We got our trivia question for the day. All right. Our trivia question for today is, where's the button? Which button is it? Oh, it's that button right there. There we go. All right. Trivia question for today. I pressed the button, a random thing came up, and I have a trivia question for you guys. First person to answer it wins. All right. And here it goes. Let's see if I can ask this correctly. So, there are 5 players in the history of college basketball to average more than 20 points and 20 rebounds in their careers. 4 of them are Bill Russell, Paul Silas, Artis Gilmore, and Kermit Washington. Who was the 5th? That is the question. Good luck. And
After
again,
sitting with customized car insurance.
that was a commercial. No.
Only 2 things are for.
Wait, that's another commercial. I'm trying to play the music. But yes, let's get it. Come on. Any non-commercials? I don't think I'm gonna get any. There you go. There goes my music. All right. So, who's the 5th player? Bill Russell, Paul Silas, Artis Gilmore, Kermit Washington. This 5th player, too, averaged over 20 points and 20 rebounds in their college career. All right. That is it. You can type those names in. I'm sure it'll come up. Wilt Chamberlain is a solid guess, but no. Man, what did Wilt average in college? Wait, come on. That's got to be something, right? Man, what did Wilt average in college? That's a great guess. Wilt Chamberlain. I mean, he went to college. I mean, jeez. Moses Malone is decent guess. Wilt Chamberlain. Wow. Wilt Chamberlain, he only averaged 18 rebounds a game in college, 17 for Kansas. So no, that's not it. Moses Malone's isn't the answer either. All right. Wow, Wilt Chamberlain didn't get it. That's crazy. I really thought that was going to be it. I really, really did. So I think those are all the guesses that we have time for. All right. I might just end it right now, but it was obviously too hard a question. Notice that whenever Finn Kaufman's not here, no one gets it. I mean, when Finn Kaufman's not here, no one gets the answer. Right? And then you guys complain whenever he does give the answer, and then you guys answer right after him. Maybe you guys are just cheating. You guys are just copying off Finn. I don't know, man. All right, but yes, the answer. Let me see. We have 4 guesses, 5 people watching. Does that 5th person not want to guess? All right, you got like 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, you are done. All right, the answer is Kareem. Kareem is also another good guess, but that is not the answer. All right, well, his nickname was given to him by this guy named Leon Saunders. Leon Saunders, his name was the Professor. And they decided to call this guy, he goes, you act like you know it all, like you some kind of professor, they said to Sanders. He goes, well, what does that make you, a doctor? So he called him Dr. J. And Kieran, that is your 2nd guess. Too bad. You only get 1 guess apiece. But yes, it is Dr. J. Dr. J was one of 5 players to average 20 points and 20 rebounds in college. That is astonishing, and that's it. So no one gets to that point today. Do you guys not use Google? Just Google it. It's so simple. But yes, all right, you guys. Last thing that we have is the quote of the day. Quote of the day is, "Live life to the fullest." All right, live life to the fullest. So we just talked about actuating all of your passions and stuff like that. All right, that's how you start. You know what? I think a good goal would be to when you turn 70, when they have like a bucket list, which is a great movie. When you have a bucket list of things to do, and you're like, I want to climb the Empire State Building. I want to blah, blah. Okay, a great plan for your entire life would be to have no bucket list. Like throughout your whole life, you just took care of bucket list items when you were like 10, 20, 30, 40. You're just knocking stuff out. So live life to the fullest would definitely go hand in hand with that. All right. So make sure that you are identifying your passions out there. All right. With no Google, I have 5 websites telling me the exact same top 5. Yay. Ay caramba. 20 points and that. But yes, so live life to the fullest. That is the quote of the day. So sorry, people. So sorry. But Dr. J is the answer. He went to UMass. Live life to the fullest, you guys. I'll see y'all at workout tonight, and then I practice tomorrow. Make sure you guys come ready to work, and we can go as hard as we possibly can. All right, you guys. That's my time. I'll see y'all soon. Reese's Pieces, homies.